Hello and welcome. I'm Michelle Marchant Johnson, the host of the upcoming Ready for the Right Guy program. And I'm so excited to have you here. And I want to introduce you to one of our guests that will be featured on this upcoming event. And that is my good friend and colleague, Ken Bechtel. Welcome, Ken.
Hey, everyone.
So Ken, I know that you and I have just recorded a really amazing interview that I think is going to help so many people. And you talked about the 3 C's of self-confidence that can help people to have partnership relationships. And so we want to invite everybody to join us for the main event. You can click on the link below to do that. But before we do that, Ken, I want to ask you just a couple of questions to give people just a little flavor of you and a little bit about what's coming. So in your experience, Ken, because I know you're out there doing this work every day, what is one thing that you commonly see that keeps a woman from having the love and partnership that she deeply desires?
Well, actually, Michelle, I mean, the reason I picked the topic I did is self-confidence is a huge one. It's probably the biggest one for 2 reasons. One is it's the number one thing that men look for in a woman they want to partner with. So clearly, that would be good to have that. But the other piece of that is if you're not self-confident, you're not going to be true to yourself. You're going to settle. You're going to be in this space of scarcity. Oh my gosh, I don't know if anybody else would like me, so I'll put up with these things. I'll hide myself. I'll lose myself in a relationship. And, you know, I hear women say this all the time. They're like, well, I don't want to lose my independence. Well, think about this. If your independence was self-confidence, why would you lose it by having a partner? They're not the same thing. So being independent, being self-sufficient is not self-confidence, because you can't lose your self-confidence just because somebody else shows up unless you give it up. So it's not going to be because of them, it's going to be because of you. So right there, it'll tell you if that's what you're hanging on to, I got my independence, I don't want to lose that, then there's a gap between your self-confidence and truly loving yourself, which is what self-confidence is about. So you're misplacing that. And that's one of the biggest things I see is women are like, I'm this powerful, successful woman. I've got this going on. I don't want to lose that. Your self-confidence would only be enhanced by a man loving you, right?
Right.
But why would that go away because a man loves you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's something to pay attention to. It's a way we trick ourselves into thinking we're where we want to be when we're really not.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, in the right partnership, what is possible for you actually expands rather than retracts. That's in the right partnership. But you're right, if you don't have that self-confidence, then often we see people settling for less than what they want or deserve. So that's really important. So this is kind of the same coin, but opposite side here. What is one thing that a woman can begin to do right now to start having a breakthrough in this area?
That's a good question. So what's one thing a woman can do right now that begin having a breakthrough in this area? What I would say is the biggest thing is really start to get true with yourself and who you are inside. And I hear this from women all the time. I want to be loved for who I am inside. And then I'll ask, well, who is that? And they don't know. But they know there's something more in there, but they're still disconnected from it. And sometimes we need help. We need guidance to get there because we've been disconnected from it for so long, we don't know where to start looking. But that's a key element, because if we don't know what we have to offer, who we are, who our core essence is, well, then how can we bring that forward to be loved for?
Right.
So we kind of put ourselves in this catch-22. So that's one of the biggest things you can do is if you don't have that dialed in already, either get support doing it or find a way to get there, because without that, well, then you can't be loved for who you are because you don't even know who that is. It also makes it tricky because what will happen is this is where you feel like you lost yourself, but you don't even know who that was.
Right.
So how can you hold on to who you are if you don't know who to hold on to?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's really, really important. I think the better we know ourselves, the more we know about ourselves, the more likely we are to be able to find the right partnership and to be able to express our wants and needs and see if someone is able to show up in that way for us so that we can create that win-win that we all desire in a partnership kind of relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to be clear, ladies, because online dating is such a big thing now, this isn't going to happen in a profile. So it's not, oh, I have to write every aspect of me in the profile and I need to find out everything about him in a profile. All a dating site is actually dating sites, just so you know, there's not a single dating site that in its literature calls itself a dating site. They all are known as meeting sites. They know there's no dating happening on their site. You need to know that too. It's just meeting. If you met somebody at a party or a dinner, would you expect to know everything about them, where their goals are, what's going on, and everything before you said yes to having coffee? Probably not.
Right.
So just know that. Don't sit there and keep excluding people because, oh, I don't know everything about them and I need to put everything in the world about me. I had a woman once and I took it out of her profile. I don't know who she was. I just saw it online. And her about me section, whatever they called it on this site, I copied and pasted it into Word because it was so long. I couldn't believe it. It was 18 pages.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how she got it in there because typically there's a limit on characters.
Yeah.
It went on and 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 on. And the last thing, this is what made me laugh so hard. The last line said, if you want to know more about me, contact me. I was like, there's nothing left. I know everything about you now. It was amazing. 18 pages.
Thank you. I love that you shared that story. And I love what you said about the dating sites. They're not dating, they're meeting sites.
Yep.
And yes, we can only give a flavor of who we are with an online dating profile. And the rest, it has to happen in the same way it's always happened, by actually getting to know someone, right? Go figure.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ken, I am really super excited about what you've shared here, and I really can't wait to share your interview on the three C's of self-confidence. And so thank you so much for your contribution. And for everybody that's watching, make sure you click the link below to join us for this event. It's starting soon. It's free for you to join, and you'll hear Ken's full interview, which was amazing, as well as additional experts out there that will help you so much to have a breakthrough toward the relationship type partnership that you want. So please join us, click on the link below, and we'll see you soon on Ready for the Right Guy. Bye for now.
Ciao.